Welcome back to the bets.com.au YouTube channel. We're back talking some footy, and it's the Prime Minister's 13, Australia versus PNG, 20th anniversary.
Yeah, awesome spectacle. Always a big one on the calendar at the end of the year. It's a good warm up to the Pac Championships, definitely for PNG, and then you're also going to see some guys that are pushing for some selection in the Australian squad going to England for the Ashes. So there's plenty to talk about around this one. There's some really, really key selections for both sides. So yeah, let's have a look at the two teams.
So on Sunday, October 12 at Santos National Football Stadium in Port Moresby, this game will take place, together with the women's game, the Jillaroos against the Orchids, and also a junior matchup between the junior, I think both men's and women's as well. Junior, what are they called?
Kumuls. There's a junior Kumuls squad.
And junior Orchids, and I know the Australian.
It's just called the women's squad
on
the site that I'm on at the moment. So
the Australian Prime Minister's 11. There's 20 players that have been named. Some have had extensive, but representative experience. Some joining for the first time, but a pretty good, I think, stretch of players or breadth of players with some really exciting futures ahead of them. You just look at guys like Ethan Strange, was also named in the Ashes squad. Keon Koloamatangi that will captain the Prime Minister's 13. Tyron Wishart getting a nod here as well.
Yeah, there's a really, really good mix of some guys that have had even state of origin experience with some of the young up and coming stars, and then even guys like, I don't know, Jayden Campbell spring to mind that always features. I think in this Prime Minister's squad, and he's an absolute superstar. And then you're getting guys that are sort of pushing for more representative appearances in, you can even guys that are on the edge like Corey Horsburgh, that's in and out of the New South Wales squad, and then even say guys that you maybe think should deserve a start because they've been stalwarts for their clubs like Nick Meaney, and then superstars like Trey Fuller and Bradman Best. So
you just call Trey Fuller a superstar?
Yeah, he's a
wow. There you go.
He deserves it. What do you mean?
He could barely break the Dolphins starting team, but yeah, okay. No, but I think good on him for getting a spot here, because he also like a pretty how do you say old without saying you're old?
Old.
Yeah. So like he made his debut with the Dolphins, and he was already I think 26 or 27, but has lit it up, and a fantastic reward for him having such a fantastic season with the Dolphins. But as you said, Nick Meaney, Bradman Best, Jason Saab, guys that are
Cole Flanagan getting a start in
start. Number 19 man.
Yeah. Still pushing for selection.
But I wonder,
if his dad can make a call.
Do they play all is there unlimited bench and rotations here, or they've named 20 players?
Yeah, but it's the squad, I guess. So I don't know. Can't answer that one.
Josh Curran, Tallis Duncan, a fair few Rabbitohs players, a fair few Raiders players that have made and a couple of Panthers as well. There's the pedigree coming out of the Penrith Panthers in representative football.
Phenomenal.
It's amazing. On the other side of the ledger, the PNG team, coached by Jason Demetriou.
Yeah. It's been a couple of years. He's really sort of lifted the PNG team. We saw what they did in the Pacific Championships last year. They've been sort of getting better and building as this, I guess, the whole image of international rugby league is a big focus for not just the NRL, but the international rugby league community. We've seen Demetriou be heavily involved in Papua New Guinea, and we're seeing them start to develop and putting in a lot of time in the juniors and the pathways of PNG's football. Obviously, with them coming in to the rugby to the NRL very shortly, it's massive. So PNG is going to be living it up in rugby league for a long time to come, and it's fantastic.
If you're in the comments here, let us know how excited you are for the PNG entry to the NRL and also who your favourite player is from PNG. We're interested to know about that. But the PM's 13 squad here, also 20 players. You got guys like Nene Macdonald, will line up at fullback. Kyle Laybutt has been a stalwart for PNG. Jack DeBellin. So, guys here that have a wealth of NRL experience.
Yeah.
And one name that did catch my eye, Cooper Bai. And I haven't done any research, so if you're out there and you're watching this and you know Cooper Bai, is he Marcus Bai's son or a relation to Marcus Bai, one of the Melbourne Storm?
I called the guy, and he is Marcus Bai's son.
There you go.
Simple.
Fantastic to see the second generation of PNG players coming through now as well.
Absolutely.
But I don't know what happened to Adrian Lamb's son. What's his?
He plays in England.
Yeah, maybe can't get away for this game then.
No, guess not.
But otherwise, I don't have a great idea at the moment on a majority of these players. Capianos, I've heard. Jacob Alec Wien. I don't know how I can say that name. I think he plays in the NRL, possibly for the Bulldogs, or he's a second rower for an NRL team anyway. Do recognise Titans. There you go. But I think it'll be interesting. It'll be a good fight, this one, because PNG on home soil, you can never take them for granted.
No, absolutely not. We learned that the hard way, betting against them in the Pacific Championships last year in the first game. And they, made us put an egg on our face, you could say. Yeah. So, definitely it's, and it is their warm-up. You obviously, the Aussie guys pushing for certain selection in Ashes, and it's a very young squad, but the PNG squad, you give them confidence, and they're trying to build form towards the Pacific Championships, where they are a real shot. So, I don't think you count them out. This one's going to be an absolute battle.
And also fantastic to see from the women's side as well. Abby Church, fullback, Andy Robinson, Jamie Chapman. I know we did a fair bit of stuff around her with at Origin time. Also, Georgia Hanaway, named at 14. There's a bunch of names here, even in the women's Prime Minister's 13, that are going to be pushing already now, or will be in the next kind of short future, for a Jillaroos spot.
Yeah.
And I would imagine it'd be the same for the PNG women for the Orchids there.
Yeah. So, it is. It's great that the women's game is becoming so competitive and starting to build like good crowds, good interest. So I think it's just natural that these two competitions, or it becomes a feature for the juniors and for the women's and for the men, and it's all a massive spectacle and building rugby league all over the world in both codes and in both both the women's and the men's.
Fantastic. Well, stick around here on the channel for more NRL content or rugby league content as we head into the Pac Champs, the Prime Minister's matchup, and also the Ashes tour of Australia in England. So much rugby league still ahead of us before the season wraps up. And before we go over to cricket, the cricket Ashes.
Yes.
Cricket BBL, the cricket series against India.
Life becomes cricket and basketball, basically.
And basketball. Lovely. Heaps of NFL content here on the channel as well. Check it all out. Let us know what you like. Comment and subscribe as always. And we'll see you again here soon for some Pac Champs breakdowns.